Here's a good shot of what a willow tree looks like. It's not the biggest one. It's a great example. Okay, see how those branches hang down? There's two more right there. Okay, see that? See how it almost flows like hair when the wind blows? Pretty cool stuff. Hey guys, I'm Chris Egnoto, and you're watching my channel, Earth Skills Handbook, so thanks a lot for that. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this tree here. This is a willow. There are many types of willows, and this is the one I'm going to talk about today. You know, all willows pretty much have this property that I'm about to talk about, and let me just say, works pretty good. Now, let's say you're camping or walking around, or you're at home or whatever, and you have some back pain or joint pains or a headache or something like that. You want to take an aspirin, but it messes your stomach up, you know? Some people, it hurts their stomach. Well, willow basically has aspirin in it. It's salicylic acid. And what you do with this tree is you can shave the bark off, you know, grab some of the twigs, some of the newer, fresher branches on it, right? And what you can do is harvest some of this and strip the bark off. I'll try to give you a shot of that in a minute. And you steep it in a cup. How much you use is up to you. So what I do is take about a palmful of the stripped bark and steep it in a cup of hot water for about 10 minutes. Okay? And you'll taste it. It tastes like aspirin. And I just drink that down. It doesn't taste real good, but it does help get rid of your headache. You know, so it's pretty cool stuff. And what happens is it's not straight aspirin as you take it. Your body basically converts it into aspirin. So when it goes into the stomach, it's not as harsh as normal aspirin is. Okay? And you don't have to really worry about overdosing, because that's about the amount of aspirin as a baby aspirin that I just described. But from a lot of people, in my experience, this actually works better than aspirin. I don't know why. It just seems to. I think because of the way the body metabolizes it. Another cool thing about willow is, look at these branches. Okay, you could just roll them up. So it's really great for weaving baskets or fish traps or animal traps or any sort of thing where you need a pliable branch. Works really good at that. Okay, and I just love it. And when you peel the bark off, the wood underneath turns almost to a bright white. It's really nice. So let me show you a little bit about how it looks when you take the bark off. So see these leaves? Pretty lanceolate. Okay, alternate leaves on every other side of the twig or the branch. Here's one that fell off. See that? Turns to a nice yellow in the fall. And it's a nice green throughout the growing season. Really good stuff. And look at that bright yellow bark. Good indicator that you've got the right plant here, or the right tree. So I'm going to shed some off. I can't exactly hold the camera and do that at the same time. So what I like to do is take my blade, or even my thumbnail, and put it perpendicular to the bark, to the branch, okay? And just scrape it along. Now you just shred all that bark off, peel it off, scrape it off, and then you're going to steep that. So I'm going to grab a small palmful just to show you what it looks like. So this is kind of what it looks like in the palm of your hand, just a little bit. I only took a tiny amount off of this tiny little twig. Okay, this is what I'd steep in my cup of hot water to get my aspirin. Okay, so now you can always, if you're unsure of whether or not this is aspirin or willow bark, just taste it. Yep, that is most definitely aspirin. Tastes exactly like it. So it's pretty hard to make a mistake with this. Just taste it lightly. You're going to know it's aspirin. And then go ahead, make your tea, drink it down, and it'll help get rid of your headache or whatever, as long as it's not like a really bad headache or really bad pain. This helps. So here's a thicker branch. Okay, you'll get some really good aspirin out of that branch. Just be kind to the tree, you know, cut it off in a nice clean cut so the tree isn't trying really hard to repair its damage. They can heal easier if it's a clean cut. All plants are like that. One more thing about this willow, that's a pokeweed juice on my hand, is most of the willows work pretty well, but one that I hear is really popular for the headache use is white willow. It works pretty decent, and some people say it works for their migraines too. I wonder if they're actually having real migraines. Some people just call a headache a migraine. But if it really does help with migraines, that's a big deal. So, really good plant. Good aspirin. Once you take it, that salicylic acid is converted into, I believe, acetylsalicylic acid. So it doesn't harm your stomach like taking actual aspirin can. There you go. So once again, I'm Chris Egnoto. You're watching my channel, Earth Skills Handbook, and thanks a lot. Please hit like if you like my video, subscribe for more videos, and feel free to question or comment below. See you later, guys.